Once upon a time, the young man John and George were playing in the river near their village. The sun was shining brightly and the water was cool and refreshing. However, after some time, John grew quiet. He left the water and sat near the river bank, staring into the distance with a troubled expression. George noticed his friend's changes. Hey John, what's wrong? He asked, concern in his voice. John breathed deeply. I don't know, George. I am worried about my future. I have some idea in my mind, something I want to do, but I don't know how to make it happen. I have asked my family and friends for suggestions, but no one seems to understand for offer and useful advice. George sat beside him, listening intently, and asked, what kind of idea is it? John explained his ideas to him with a sad face. George nodded thoughtfully. I understand how you feel. It's hard when you don't get the support you need. But just because others don't see your vision doesn't mean it's not worth pursuing. John smiled faintly. Thanks, George, but what can I do? Where do I start? George stood up and extended his hand to John. First, let's go and see the village elder. The village elder might have some advice. There could be help you sometimes. Guidance comes from the most unexpected place. John hesitated for a moment, then took George's hand and stood up. Together they made their way to the elder's hut on the edge of the village. The elder man welcomed them warmly. The elder man asked what happened. The John started to explain his idea to elder man. After hearing John's story, the elder man smiled. John, the path to success is never easy, but the first step is believing in yourself and your ideas. I can guide you on some basic steps and you will need to learn and adapt as you go. Step number 1, self effort. There is always a problem when it comes to starting anything new. You need a maximum energy is required at this point. You need to challenge yourself to shake off your laziness and your comfort zone. Do not procrastinate. Once your idea started to implement half of the job done. Just start. Step number 2. Prepare a plan means blueprint. Starting does not mean just getting excited. You need to have a direction for how you are going to reach your goal. Take a piece of paper and write down the step-wise step or point-wise point and give a shape to your thoughts and ideas. Prepare a blueprint for what you want to do and how you want to do it. You need to remember one thing. Here is that always begin with end in mind. Step number 3. Consult an expert in the same field. If you are not sure about your ideas in practice, ask an expert for advice. Seek the help of someone who can guide you in making your dream reality. At this stage, you should avoid people who say it will not work. Negativity feedback must ignore at this point. Hearing negative feedback can kill your idea before it has changed to grow. Therefore, you should consult supportive and knowledgeable people who are eager to guide you. Step number 4. Work out your plan for implementation. John, you will have to work out your plan very carefully. However, do not spend too much time trying to make it perfect. Plans are like a birds. You need to provide the wings for them to play with your action. Once you start, the help and resource you need will come your way. You will learn a lot as you continue to put more and more effort into your dream. In this stage, you need to keep improving your plan as you go. John and George, it is very important to complete what you have started. Don't underestimate the power within you. You are a unique individual, and if you trust in yourself, you can achieve anything. Step number 5. Start now. John and George, do not wait for a golden moment to start what you have always wanted to do. True opportunity is not dictated by auspicious timings or perfect dates set by Pandit. It lies in seizing the moment we have right now. Start today. There is no better time than the present. My dear friends, we have all encountered moments in our life where we faced challenges and missed the opportunities, often due to a lack of guidance from those with experiences. But now is the time to change that narrative. If you have ideas that stir your passion, listen to the wisdom of those who have walked the path before you and take action to let your dream to take flight.